So we're just coming off the heels of Insiders Weekend, which was a big success. That Lion Knight's Castle that went on sale sold out in just 1 minute. I didn't even have a chance to get it. It was crazy. But now we're going into the Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals for Lego.com. And the discounts, they might be even better than Insiders Weekend. Up to 60% off. Over 7 Lego Star Wars sets on sale. There's actually some pretty good discounts to be had. Now, not to outdo Lego, but I'm gonna have my own deals through Whatnot, who is the sponsor of this video. More on them in a few minutes. But I'm discounting Lego Star Wars Battle Packs 50% off. You'll wanna hear about that later. In the meantime, let's talk about the Lego.com discounts. All right, so first off, the GWPs from Insiders Weekend return. So I actually have them in hand now because I did buy stuff from Insiders Weekend. So we have the Mini Knights Castle. This is a $250 threshold. And then we have the hot chocolate stand here. This is the $170 threshold. So you have to spend either $170 to get this, and if you go up to $250, you'll get this as well. These two stack, so you can get both if you're spending up to $250 on Lego.com. And that's over the whole Black Friday weekend. For example, if you want to pick up the Enterprise, that is the new Lego set that's going on sale on Black Friday, link down in the description, it's affiliate helps out the channel. That's a $400 set, so you'll automatically get both of these sets, plus the GWP that comes with that as well, the shuttle pod. So that's a good example of where you can stack gift with purchases and get the most bang for your buck this weekend. Now, I will say that if you have no interest in these sets, I have been watching the trends both on eBay as well as Bricklink of what these sell for on the aftermarket. Surprisingly, or maybe not that surprisingly, the Mini Knights Castle is only selling for $25. About what I expected, but the hot chocolate stand is actually proving to be big on the aftermarket. A lot of people want these, and in fact, this is selling for more than the Mini Knights Castle, even though you have to spend more money to get this. This is going for $35. So combined, this is $60 in gift with purchase value based on what actual people are paying on eBay, meaning that's $60 you could get back if you just sell these sets. That's something I'm personally doing. You don't have to do it if you just want the gift with purchases, but it's something to keep in mind. Now, if we do some quick math, roughly speaking, if you spend $170 to get this set and you go and sell it for that $35, that's about 20% off your purchase. Not bad, not bad at all. Now, it gets to be less because you have to go to $250, and this isn't worth as much, $25 roughly, for the Mini Knights Castle. So unless there's a big expensive Lego set that you're after this weekend, it doesn't really make sense to spend more than $170 and just get the hot chocolate stand for the best bang for your buck if you're just planning on selling the gift with purchases. Now, there's no double points this weekend for Insiders. That was last weekend for Insiders Weekend. We probably won't see that return until 2026. So you're only going to get the normal 5% cash back for Lego credit. So every $100 you spend, you'll get $5 back. Still something. And then you stack those gift with purchases, that adds some. But really, what we have to talk about are these crazy discounts for this weekend, starting at midnight on Black Friday this week. Now, a big thanks to BrickTap for leaking all of the sets. There are dozens of sets here, so I don't have the time to go through every single one, so I've cherry-picked my favorites, and so we're going to go through those one by one, starting with the Marvel logo. This was a pretty expensive set, or not even pretty. This was a very expensive set at $100 retail. It's going to get a 20% discount over this weekend, and that takes it down to $80, which is more reasonable. Still not a great value, but I think it does look good. I like the set. I like the Easter eggs. I like the fact that it comes with minifigures, unlike the Star Wars logo. So if you've been eyeing it, this might be a good pickup, especially if you're stacking it with other sets, and you'll get to that $170 threshold for the hot chocolate stand gift with purchase. Next is an interesting pick that I think you guys might question why I think it's so exciting, but that's actually the poinsettia. I actually really like this set. It looks cool. I like building it. It looks great on display. It's a Christmas plant, and it's 20% off. What could go wrong with this one? And because it's not a real poinsettia, it won't poison your dog or cat. If you didn't know, real poinsettias are extremely dangerous to animals. The next set is going to be from Lego Star Wars, the first of 7 that we're going to go through here shortly. And that's going to be the Mon Calamari Home 1 Star Cruiser. Now, I really like this mini scale ship, though. I guess the fact that it's going on sale less than a year than it's been released shows that it hasn't been very popular, but that doesn't mean it's a bad set. If you've been eyeing it but didn't want to spend the full retail price, which I don't blame you, $70 is a lot for this one. It's going to go on sale 20% off, taking it down to $56. That's a great price for a great mini scale set. The next one, however, Can't say the same exactly. It's gonna be the Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle mini scale set. If you watched my review on this set, you'll know just how negative I really was about it. It was terribly priced, and even with the discount of 20% off, taking it down to $56 is more in line with what it should have been priced at. It should have been $50 in my opinion. So I don't know, if you really want it, $56 does make it more bearable to purchase, but really this thing should be $50 or less. So I really wish LEGO gave this a 30, even 40% discount, because it's just not that great of a set either. All right, so as good as these deals are getting from Lego.com, I think we can do better. And thanks to Whatnot for sponsoring this video, I'm actually doing better. I'm outbeating all of what LEGO's doing, because I am gonna be doing 50% off Lego Star Wars sets, discounting 100 327th battle packs, 50% off. Honestly, the price it should be. And it's not even just this. I've got 100 Clone and Droid battle packs that I'm also doing 50% off. These are $15 battle packs. Oh, and did I mention that I also have the UCS Venator also at 50% off this weekend? $325 for this beloved UCS set. Are you kidding me? Pinch me, I must be dreaming. 50% off all of these sets plus more. I got 50% off these Shock Troopers, 50% off my custom Lego Commander Wolf that's now pad printed. These are just deals that just don't seem real. You don't have to do anything special. You just have to be present on Whatnot during Black Friday. With the link down in the description, you can join this insanity. That will get you a $15 credit if it's your first time signing up. And guess what? That $15 credit you can use towards these battle packs. So yes, you could get a free Clone and Droid battle pack, just have to pay shipping. Now, when do all these sales occur during Black Friday? Well, the first one's gonna be the custom Commander Wolf at 11:44 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we have the Clone and Droid battle pack here at 2:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we have the 327th battle pack at 3:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Finally, we have the Coruscant Guard Shock Trooper Polybag. These will be at 7:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the day ends for me when the UCS Venator comes on to the scene. This will be at 8:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's not a Whatnot stream without giveaways, so that's why I have the U-Wing, 2 V19s, an ARC 173 Plo Koons, 350 First Battle Packs, Ahsoka's Jedi Starfighter, and Captain Rex Y-Wing. Rounded it all off with this giant giveaway of the Jango Fett's Starship. So all of this will be given away throughout my 2 Whatnot streams. It all starts at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The second stream starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, during those streams, I will be auctioning off Lego Star Wars sets, minifigures, and parts. That's right, I have tons of random parts from previous mocks that I got to auction off. That's the first half of the day, as well as plenty of Lego Star Wars sets that I just got to get rid of. Lego Star Wars minifigures will kick off the second stream throughout the night. This really is insane, and a huge thanks to Whatnot for sponsoring this video. I will see you guys all day on Black Friday. Now getting into 30% off categories. Next, I've chosen the Fountain Garden. This is a $100 set. I think it looks really pretty. I love these display stands. So does my wife. She loves them. She loves putting them together. So this is a $100 set going down to $70. Even at $100, I thought it was pretty reasonably priced, but $70 with all of those pieces, with how nice it looks, is a great display piece. Yeah, I really like this one. I think if you've been eyeing it but didn't want to spend that full price, 30% off, taking it to 70, yeah, that makes sense to me. Now, another botanical set that's going on sale is going to be the Wreath. I know. I actually like this one too. It's not huge, but it looks nice. And again, it's going to be 30% off. It's a $100 set, which is pretty expensive for what it is, but $70, not bad. That 30% off is definitely going to help it a lot. To me, it feels right around $60 to $70, so that seems appropriate. And if you've been eyeing it, didn't want to get it last year, but now you can get it for 30% off. Another Lego Ideas set going 30% off is going to be the Viking Village. This set, I think, is going to age like fine wine. Now, it's no Lion Knight's Castle, but I do think there is some special sauce within this set. It was a kind of low-key Lego Ideas set that fans voted to be a Target special, and it's only ever been available both in Target and Lego.com. You can't find it elsewhere, and it's been on sale on and off from Target, and I think it's either sold out or pretty much discontinued now from Target, so it's really just left off Lego.com. And 30% off this $130 set brings it down to $91, which, given the fact you're getting 2 1,100 pieces, some really cool minifigures. I think that's a no-brainer. If you've been holding back or questioning the purchase for this set, now is the time. I think it looks really good too. This next one is the perfect stocking stuffer, and that's going to be a Speed Champion set, specifically the Too Fast, Too Furious Nissan GTR. Oh man, I can't believe this is going 30% off. So this is a $25 set. It's going down to $17.50. This is the perfect set for someone you know who's into cars, racing, or is just an enthusiast. Yeah, this is an awesome set. I have it. I love it. I'm a huge fan of Too Fast, though Tokyo Drift is my favorite. This is a great set. Now, last year we got the UCS AT-AT on sale, and that was a big deal. I think it went down from $800 or $850 all the way down to $680, which still is a lot of money, but that's a big discount on a big set like this, and we're gonna get that again with the UCS Razor Crest. That's right, this $600 set is going on sale, 30% off, down to $420. Now, I have seen this sale once before. I think I actually picked one up. I don't remember. It was on Amazon. I think it was for either May the 4th or Prime Day, one of those things, but it hasn't returned in a couple years. And so this is the last time we're ever going to get a sale like this, because the Razor Crest is retiring in just about a month here at the end of the year. And I think people are definitely going to want this as we go into the Mandalorian and Grogu movie in 2026. It's actually quite surprising that the set is being retired right now. You would think they would keep it for another year until the end of next year after the movie's been released, but no, they're retiring it now. So this is the last chance to get the UCS Razor Crest, and at $420, it has some exclusive minifigures. It's kind of a no-brainer to get this one, and it's a good set. It's actually a great UCS set too. So this might be the hot set that goes out first. Like the Lion Knight's Castle, this could sell out in a few minutes. All right, drum roll please. The last 30% off set is probably one of my personal favorites, being the Sith Infiltrator. And I think this is a fantastic set, or at least it has the best, in my opinion, 25th anniversary Lego Star Wars minifigure, being Saul Guerrera. Like, come on. This was a fantastic set overall. I thought the Sith Infiltrator was really well designed. You got a great minifigure selection. Even at $70, I didn't think it was that bad for a Lego Star Wars set, but this is being put on discount, 30% off, bringing it down to $49. This, again, might be another set that sells out very quickly come midnight this Black Friday. $49 for the Sith Infiltrator. That's a no-brainer. Saul Guerrera is going to live on as one of the best Lego Star Wars minifigures they've made in the last decade. So if you haven't, for some reason, picked up this set, now's the time. Getting into the 40% off Lego sets, I've chosen just one here, being the mini-scale Tantive. I think this is a really great set. I thought it was really good, though apparently it hasn't sold all that well. Now, 40% off, the retail price of $80 for this is going to take it down to a weird number, $47.20. But I think that's a really good price. Actually, that's a fantastic price for a set like this. I thought it was really well designed. Thought it looked great. I think it had some printed pieces, though it also has a lot of stickers too. Yeah, that's frustrating. But $47, not bad. If you've been ignoring this mini scale set for whatever reason, again, might want to reconsider, because this is also the last time you can pick up the set. It will be retiring here in just a month or so. Now, I can't believe this. Lego themselves is discounting a Star Wars set at 50% off. What have they chosen? It's going to be the Mos Espa Pod Race diorama. Long live the dioramas. They seem to be on their way out, like, entirely as a subgenre, which is really sad. I will say this was one of the weaker ones, though it still looked really good, but 50% off, not bad. This $80 set comes down to $40. If you haven't picked it up, again, this is another great deal. I don't think this one's going to age as well because it is just micro sets, but you never know. Finally, we have a Lego set that's going to be 60% off. And it's not that interesting. It's the Crimson Firehawk from the Young Jedi Adventures show. I will say, if you're a Lego Star Wars enthusiast collector, you probably want the minifigures from this. They're pretty good for like a Jedi temple, and you can have Anakin slaughter them. Is that too dark? For 60% off, you can't go wrong with that. Am I right? If you need a dark Anakin to go after some younglings, here's your set. So this $50 set is going to go down to just $20, which is pretty fairly priced for what you're getting out of this 4 Plus set. I just think it's atrocious that LEGO thought it was appropriate to charge $50 in the first place for this set. It should have been a $25 set to start with. And now it's actually the appropriate price at $20. But I wouldn't be shocked if some of you look at this set and say, I wouldn't pay more than $10 for that set, and I probably would agree with you. Now, this set has been on sale for quite some time at 40% off and still hasn't sold out. It's still available on lego.com, so they're having to pump it up to 60% off, and maybe that'll make it sell out, but wouldn't it be really funny if it just still doesn't sell at 60% off and they have to go to 80% off or 75% off? That would be pretty wild. So maybe skip this one. See if LEGO actually discounts it more. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, so that's all the sets that I personally chose, that I cherry picked from the Brick Tap list. What do you think down in the comments below? Don't forget, I have my big cheat sheet that you can just come back to this video, click the links down in the description, go right to the sets that are on sale come Black Friday, over the weekend into Cyber Monday. So make sure you utilize that. With that said, a huge thank you to Whatnot for sponsoring this video. Make sure you're coming to my 2 streams this Friday, this Black Friday, at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And let me know what you guys end up picking down in the comments below this Black Friday into Cyber Monday. I'm curious, are you just gonna go buy the Enterprise and get the gift purchases be done? Or are you gonna pick up some of these discounted sets? Or are you gonna come to my Whatnot stream and get some of those 50% off sets? Or maybe something else, you never know. Let me know down in the comments below. I hope you guys have a great, wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.